Ciao a tutti da Saverio, ho avuto il piacere di ospitare qui a Terra nel Cuore in questi giorni il Tantra Yoga Day, organizzato da Patricia Montironi, da Antonella la neve, dell'associazione Yolos di Anzio e da Alessia Montaruli. Direttamente dall'India a guidare questo evento olistico è venuto un grande maestro, Swamiji Kapri, yogi e yoga terapista, monaco e mistico, fondatore del Pushkar Meditation Temple in India. Al termine della sessione di yoga ho avuto il piacere di intervistarlo. L'uomo si sta sempre più allontanando dalla natura, quindi ero curioso di conoscere il suo punto di vista sui cambiamenti a cui andremo incontro dal punto di vista spirituale. Maestro, qual è il legame spirituale che abbiamo con gli alberi che sono in natura?
Which is the connection between the spirituality and the trees?
Spirituality is, let's understand, Spirituality essentially is a journey from gross to subtle.
Quindi è un viaggio tra la spiritualità, cioè tra il corpo fisico, tra ciò che è materia e qualcosa di sottile, di non visibile.
And one of the most important requirement of the journey is patience.
E la cosa principale di questo viaggio è la pazienza.
And there is no better example of patience than a tree.
E non c'è migliore esempio di pazienza che un albero.
It stands at one place and all its life. And what it does, it doesn't complain. It just gives and gives and gives.
Sta lì stabile e non si lamenta, cioè e dà in continuazione.
And it is standing there. Anybody can go and share his sorrow, her joy, and he listens to it. My personal experience is he talks back to you. He thanks, he tells his own story, shares his own joy, his own sorrow, what has been his past life. Because this is one of the lives where, as per our mythology, trees are this is one stage. After that, they go to higher birth in life. After tree, because that is they become tree because of they were at the verge of liberation, but they committed something happened that they became free. So that chance. So that next birth is going to be higher, birth of liberation. So trees are a great source of everything, patience, energy, peace for every spiritual person.
Allora dice che gli alberi praticamente noi possiamo, quando soffriamo ci possiamo avvicinare a un albero, quando siamo gioiosi possiamo avvicinarci a un albero e trasmettere le nostre emozioni agli alberi. E l'albero praticamente comunque lui dice che ti parla con il cuore e tu lo ascolti. E diceva che gli alberi praticamente sono, cioè è la liberazione dal corpo umano. Cioè da lì è un altro step, cioè ci si può reincarnare in un albero. Harbat. And what is Harbat?
Higher birth, See, they are lower and there is higher. That means yes. So you will get, if you are after tree, you will become a yogi who is at the verge of liberation.
Quindi se diventi un yogi, dopo ti liberi dal corpo umano.
Or you might just become a liberated person,
Che potresti diventare una persona libera, come potresti diventare un albero.
Chances are you'll not go back to the lower births like animal, cattle, all that. You'll become human being, a superior human being. Okay. That is what higher birth is.
Se tu ritorni indietro potresti tornare come un animale, però quando sei essere umano, cioè potresti diventare un qualcosa di superiore come l'albero. L'albero è qualcosa di superiore.
For human beings today, half our life, or even for many people, most of their life is spent to answer one question: Koham, who am I? They don't get answer. A tree already has that answer.
Spesso abbiamo questa eterna domanda: ma chi sono? Basta andare su un albero, lui ce l'ha la risposta e te la dice.
Maestro, con le nostre opere che facciamo tutti i giorni sul territorio, quindi con questa antropizzazione sempre più forte, ci stiamo togliendo sempre più la natura da vicino casa. Quali saranno le conseguenze sulla nostra mente, sul nostro corpo?
So what are the consequences of our style of life? Because now we are really always far away and we are destroying the nature. So what is the consequence in our life and in our mind?
Now we have something called, if you are a spiritual person, there are certain mantras, certain chants for you, Now there's something called pratam, the mantra that you chant first thing in the morning, okay? Now just it shows the reverence of our ancestors, the wise people for nature, One of the things mantras is, before you step on the floor, on the earth, you say, Samudra Vasane Devi. Now this is a description of Mother Earth, Samudra Vasane Devi, Mother Parvat Stan Mandali, Vishnu Patnim Namastubhyam Padespar Shamashwami. I'll translate it for you. It says, Mother, you are wrapped in the ocean of, the clothes of oceans, Okay, Mother. And your body is made of these beautiful mountains, covered with forest and all that. And who are you? Vishnu Patnim. Who is Vishnu? Vishnu is the sustainer of this universe, his wife. So you have the responsibility of sustaining this as a wife of Vishnu. Shamaswami, please pardon me. Why? Because I am going to touch you with my feet. Okay? So these are the kind of reverence that we had for nature, for Mother Earth, But today what is happening? Mother Earth is being exploited very brutally, We are chopping this rainforest. There are everywhere, there's this thing, And then amount of, just one example of paper that we consume, today. And every paper is nothing but a tree. And believe me, this whole cycle, because this vegetative, what you call plant world is actually responsible for keeping this cycle. Human beings have always tried to destroy it. Now for one simple example, we are a polluter. What we take out? Carbon dioxide, a polluted air. And what trees do? They take the carbon dioxide and give us oxygen, which is life force. So the day there are no trees, the whole thing will also be full of carbon dioxide, and you cannot survive. You cannot survive very long in that carbon. So there are clear examples. Now what is happening all over the world? These tornadoes, typhoons, this is what you call melting of North and South Pole, and then this frequent, what you call this, what are they called? The avalanches in the Himalayas, all that. They are all signs of that we are not treating the earth the way we should be treating. For example, that is already what you call this warming of the atmosphere is a reality. It's going up. You can see seas rising, and very soon some of these cities who are breathing life today, they'll be underwater. Many cities will turn into desert. And this balance, of the gases in the atmosphere is so delicate. And the day that gets disturbed, little more nitrogen, whole humanity will come to end. So this is a very,
Ok, ha detto tantissime cose, quindi allora c'è intanto un mantra che è praticamente è bello poterlo vibrare perché è una reverenza verso la natura. Can you tell me again the translation of that mantra?
Samudra Vasane Devi Parvat Stan Mandali. Mother, we are addressing the Mother Earth, Mother Universe.
È indirizzato alla madre, all'universo.
Samudra Vasane Devi. You are wrapped in the ocean, the vastra, the sari of oceans,
Sei attorniata dall'oceano.
Okay. And your body is made up of these beautiful mountains covered with forest.
E il tuo corpo è fatto di foresta e di montagne.
And your mountains and valleys, basically.
E valli.
Mountains and valleys. And who are you? You are the wife of Vishnu, the sustainer. So you are the sustainer of this world.
E chi sei? Sei Vishnu, che è il sostenitore di tutto questo.
So, Shamaswami, please pardon me, excuse me, because I am going to touch you with my feet.
scusa, perdonami, ma perché vado a toccare o a pestare i miei piedi sulla terra.
So this was the reverence that our ancestors, who created with a head for nature.
Questa è la reverenza che i nostri antenati facevano a Madre Terra o insomma all'universo.
Okay, and contrast that with our present lifestyle. On the name of development, we are destroying these forests.
Questo ovviamente a contrasto da praticamente quello che stiamo facendo, perché stiamo distruggendo le foreste.
Okay. And our greed is driving us to cut what you call these those forests, this what are they called?
In Amazzonia stiamo distruggendo tutte le foreste. Stiamo abusando della carta, cos'è la carta? Proviene dagli alberi. Then you said something else about
I think this plant world is responsible for purifying this atmosphere, making the breath breathable,
Sì, le piante sono importanti perché cosa fanno? Praticamente ci aiutano a mantenere l'ossigeno, cioè noi respiriamo e loro dall'anidride carbonica ci ridanno il respiro, quindi è importante, c'è questo scambio per poter respirare e vivere.
Human beings, cattle, all these animals, we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. So we increase pollution,
Quindi noi, gli animali, cioè respiriamo, inspiriamo e quindi espiriamo anidride carbonica, quindi inquiniamo l'atmosfera.
And thanks to this plant world, that everything is recycled, all that carbon dioxide, they breathe, inhale carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. Again, that cycle is maintained,
E quindi grazie alle piante riusciamo a mantenere questo ciclo, perché loro prendono l'anidride carbonica e ci ridanno l'ossigeno.
So it's high time human beings realize that there's a limit of sort of greed. We can be too greedy. It's not going to help, because of that greed we are putting the human race at risk.
Quindi c'è un limite nel greed, è quando vuoi sempre qualcosa, adesso non mi viene la parola in italiano, e quindi c'è un limite, ingordigia, bravo, e quindi c'è un limite a questa ingordigia perché stiamo andando oltre le risorse.
And they should learn from trees, The whole life they spend standing at one place, So the example of patience, of course, then they only give. They give oxygen, they give fruits, they give shade, they get this what you call leaves, fruits, and everything, fruit, leaves, everything is used. For example, in a lot of places, it is tree who sustains the society.
Allora, quindi le piante ci danno tantissime cose, quindi ci danno l'ossigeno, ci danno l'ombra, ci danno i frutti, le foglie, cioè è tutto un insieme di cose che vanno a beneficiare.
We should always remember that it is not supermarket who's bringing food to our table.
Non è il supermercato che dà frutta, è l'albero, ce lo dimentichiamo.
It is the farmers who work in the soil and these trees and grains and all that who are providing that. Nature is providing that. So we're playing with that nature, you're playing with your life.
Quindi praticamente è dal seme, dall'albero, dalla terra, da tutta questa unione di queste risorse che riusciamo a mangiare e avere il cibo nel supermercato, e quindi dobbiamo veramente trattarlo bene.
Maestro, qual è il tuo albero preferito?
Which is your favorite tree?
That's a very interesting question. See, first of all, my knowledge of biology or botany is not so strong. Many trees I don't know, but I find every tree so beautiful, And I must confess something, that wherever I go for a walk in the morning and I invariably hug a tree. You can translate that.
Allora, per lui è difficile dirlo, intanto il suo bagaglio culturale in quanto botanica non è così fervido, però lui ogni giorno fa la sua camminata e ogni giorno abbraccia un albero e li trova tutti belli.
Okay, now exactly like in human relationships, a tree first day may not open up, maybe little shy, may not say anything. But when I go repeatedly there, second day, third day, the tree literally starts talking to me, telling about his past, his feeling, his story, and the flow of energy that, in that, and the aura of the tree is such a reviving thing for everyone, So I have almost in every country, every city. Now, for example, here also this morning, I just got attracted to that tree while going. I came back and hugged that. Then you showed me other more trees, which are more people can hug, more smooth. But that tree that I hugged first, the kind of communication that took place between us was amazing. And I was in this Maas Mechelen in Belgium. There is a national forest there, the Terra, they call it. Which used to be coal fields earlier. When the coal was taken out, the human beings have made a hill there.
The coal, the carbone?
Charcoal, coal.
It's the dark one?
Yeah, dark one, Now that was mines, coal mines.
Yeah.
So those mines, from there now the hill has been here. Now they've been turned into a forest, a park. Now there what happens is, I don't know, it's a very slim, young tree, I said always I look at for older trees. I said, why older? Let me go to this young tree, keep me. And believe me, the energy, the communication that took place. They say, Swamiji, you are young. You should come to a young tree. Don't go to a old tree. So I have friends in almost everywhere, in every country, mostly in every city. So they say, so it's very difficult to identify what tree. Yes, some trees give fruit, some trees give shade. Now, for example, we have this amazing tree in the Himalayas. We call it Manchester oak for some reason. Oak, it must have come from there. Now, what has happened? Every part of the leaf. First of all, wherever the tree grows, there's water on the ground. Okay, number one, it increases the water level. Okay. Secondly, it's just the what you call that. Everything of that tree is useful. The leaves, and you give such a wonderful milk. Then the wood is such a good wood that you put one thing, there's all these sadhus, they keep one piece of the thing, it will last for days together. Wonderful. Okay. Then it has got that particular fruit, particular kind of thing, which is the thing. Again, that you crush that, you can mix wonderful toothpaste and all that, soap and all that you can do. Then you get those kind of thing on the trunk, on the trunk of the tree. You can take that now. That is medicinal. Now what is happening? It sells very easily. That is, people make pharmaceutical companies make that medicine out of it. So every part of that tree is used.
Allora, praticamente lui ha detto che comunque, io lì mi sono emozionata, che ogni albero può essere timido, quindi vai lì la prima volta non senti tanto, però se ogni giorno vai sempre lì sentirai sempre qualcosa in più. Poi diceva che lui, quindi ogni posto dove va c'è un albero, e ultimamente lui è ritornato dal Belgio e l'hanno portato in una foresta che prima era una miniera, però dopo dall'abbandono è uscita fuori una foresta e c'erano questi alberi. Poi di solito vieni attratto da alberi enormi, grossi, e invece lui ha detto quel giorno è stato attratto da questo alberello piccolo, quel giovane, e cosa gli ha detto? Ha fatto: Swamiji, sei giovane, continua a essere giovane. E poi altrimenti ha parlato anche di questo albero in Himalaya, dove qualsiasi sua parte, oltre al fatto che dà acqua, cioè nel suo profondo ci sono sorgenti, e poi ogni singola parte di quell'albero viene utilizzato, c'è frutti che ci fanno praticamente li pestano e poi dopo diventa una pasta dentifricia, un medicinale, cioè qualsiasi parte di quell'albero può essere usato.
To consider trees as something without life is ignorance, These are very much living beings, and far more useful living beings than human beings. So they are always at a higher pedestal. So that's why in India we worship trees. And how is the ranking? The more oxygen the tree gives, the more holy it is considered. And here we have a very interesting custom in India. Now suppose we match horoscopes before wedding. Now if some girl or boy, their stars are very strong, and the other partner will not be tolerate that. So what we do is we get that boy or girl married to a tree first. Because tree can take everything.
Okay.
Then he or she gets married to the partner, that person.
So first with the tree, so she gets stronger, no?
That effect of her planets is transferred to that partner, the first partner.
Ok.
Which is a tree.
Allora dice che vabbè, intanto in India li venerano perché sono comunque dopo essere umano potresti diventare un albero, e c'è questa usanza che più l'albero è grande e anziano e più praticamente dà ossigeno e quindi più viene venerato. E poi c'è anche questa tradizione che se in una coppia lui è troppo forte, che fanno? La portano a sposarsi con un albero, quindi tutti i pianeti si spostano sull'albero e quindi ribilanciano la coppia.
Amici, questo è Swamiji, lo ringrazio, namaste, e ringrazio anche il prezioso aiuto della translator Patricia Montironi.
Grazie, namaste.
Namaste a tutti, se vi piacciono i miei contenuti iscrivetevi al canale, un saluto da Saverio.